Greetings and good morning, everybody. A wonderful Wednesday. That's right. It is August 5th, 2026, and you know what? I'm just happy to be here with you. We're going to call today a Vegas, baby, because I'm headed there today for the meetup. Hopefully some of you are as well. We'll be talking about it through the weekend. I'm going to put together a thumbnail for a catch-all stream, so I get a chance to see all of you while I'm on the road. We got a lot of you here in the chat. It's great to see you all. Ms. Pit Cafe working like crazy. So is Jill. Juliet's out there. We got the famous bar, Sora Pupus Cuber, and Sans Official. We got Michael Mallory. No Taco Bell, period. Yeah, not good. Yo quiero no Taco Bell. That's right. There she is, the lovely Juliet, born across the pond to work her tail off. Saying hi to everybody. Thank you, Juliet, for everything that you do. Barry the Music Man, not worth bothering. They never figure it out. All my tests comes back inconclusive. That's me. They still don't know what's wrong with me. Putin says, I expect Culture to dress in full Spider-Man today, but the suit is probably too sticky. Very much so. The lovely Georgia Peach is out there. All of you are out there. I just want to say good morning. We are an audience that grows as we build up the show. We're getting close to the 6-minute preview of today's news. And we've got some news. We do. I have some views on the news, so stick around. That'll be fun. Carl, what's up, Carl? I think it's several people, like the beautiful Deeple. The cat slaves out there. Right there. Hello, cat slave. And Corporeal Being, what's up? Of course, Ms. Pit Cafe is in the house. Good to see you, dear. And Smiths and Sons, what's going on? James Dosher, what's up? You writing, pal? You better be writing. Speaking of writing, probably one of the coolest dudes I get to work with. Bookstore Thor over at That Park Place. Should be checking out That Park Place every day. It should be bookmarked in your browsers. You should be checking it out along with the Geeks and Gamers website. Lots of news breaking over there. Penny. It's great to see you. I was not late. A wizard arrives exactly when he wants to. $2 from Barry the Music Man. It sends a super duper sticker with my favorite little Shiba Inu dog raising a finger to get noticed. Hello. Notice me, senpai. Indeed. All right, who else is out there? The lovely Ruby Hoove gives a CultureCasino membership. And holy cow, Judicon! What's going on? Judicon in the house. Long time, old school Culturian. And yes, I'll see you in Vegas, brother. Hope you're doing well. I really do. Just another red shirt. Hail, Mr. Shirt. Holy cow, the old gang is all here. That's an original moderator. All right, just another red shirt. Unknown. I pray that the Paramount Warner Brothers deal will be successful. So do I. And I think if it's not, they're going to have a lot of problems with Warner Brothers Discovery. Andy Masterson, the most talented man on the interwebs, is here modeling everybody's faces. And he does a good job. Frank's here. What's up, Frank? And, of course, the ever-present generosity of Culture Sugar Daddy, otherwise known as Tony Piacente. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, much appreciated. Look at all these great people getting green machines. Green machines over there, too. Yeah. Christian Delorme sent out a member chat. We're going to find that. We got... Christian's been around forever, too. Canoles, what's up? Yep, I will be live and in Poison. I don't have any giveaways, though. I haven't had the deck of cards produced yet. I have to get approval from several of the creators I'm using their likenesses of before I can actually produce the cards. Safe travel, says Ruby Hoop for 5. CultureCasino Casherinos. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. The Common Nerds. What he means, 2. That's true. Also, Georgia Peach. Good morning, dear. Hope you're doing well. Who else? I can't believe it. All the old school names are here. I'm jumping up and down. JPR PH1. Working and lurking, I imagine. There's Jess. Hail to my Rumble family. That's right, Jess. Doing double duty. And thanks again, Ruby Hoove. I'll get to the member chats when we get through the news. So suit up. Why? Because 6 minutes preview starts now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are and whenever you're watching. Thanks for checking out 6 Minute Daily. We have a lot to talk about. Not a lot of time to do it, but we're going to start with the Paramount-Warner Brothers Discovery merger antitrust trial being pushed back by a very blue judge, very corrupt judge in California. I imagine that they will start to fold because the only way that Warner Brothers Discovery can survive is with Paramount money. Otherwise, it's over. And, Zaslav is cashing out. And there's no good signs here if this deal falls apart. That means you're going to see Warner Brothers Discovery carved up into itty-bitty pieces. Nobody wants that. Speaking of things everybody wants, though, Spider-Man. Brand new day, crossed 1 billion in 6 days, the fastest to ever do it. We talked about this a little bit on the Tuesday tirade with my pal Tom on the Entertainment Talk show, which is a lot of alliteration to say you need to check that out on Tuesdays. We'll be back next Tuesday for Tuesday tirade Entertainment Talk. By the way, some of these scenes in here with the hand and everybody else are just great. I really love this film. Hopefully you guys get a chance to check it out if you haven't already. It's now going to be in IMAX. Speaking of IMAX, the box office is finally back. Well, that's right. We're all breathing a heck of a lot easier, well, I imagine. The real end of the doom and gloom came in the very last part of summer, which is not where it's supposed to happen. It's supposed to come at the beginning of summer. What happened? No more box office doom loop that was declared by the LA Times, the movie theater comeback that wasn't, and all the other things that were said back in 2025 and for most of this year. Project Hail Mary helped out, Michael helped out, and of course, The Odyssey. Backrooms was a surprise, as well as Obsession, which is still a surprise, almost at 500 million global. But Spider-Man, brand new day, made the difference. That's something we'll talk about in a moment. Paramount fully expects the Warner Brothers Discovery merger to close, reporting so in the Q2 streaming gains, linear challenges, and some of their losses. Disney meetings harassment call was this morning, covered by Valiant Renegade in the crew. Ariana Grande may or may not be struggling. We can talk about it without trying to shame her. Well, we're not going to shame her, but we have to call her out. She's got to be sick with something. I mean, she may have, anorexia or something else going on in her life, or maybe too much Ozempic or plastic surgery, or maybe body dysmorphia. I don't know. But she needs help, and maybe we need to find the people to help her. How about that? Viola Davis is going to be producing a corporate fixer thriller called Ascent. That's right. How we fix problems in Hollywood put on the screen. Should be interesting. We've got Jamie Foxx leading the hostage actioner Deadlocked for Amazon MGM, a lot with a couple of other stars. Can't wait to see that. And of course, we have A&E finally closing. That's right. The deal Hearst ends up acquiring from Disney, A&E completely for $1.2 billion dollars. Then we've got Real Housewives star Teresa Goodice opening up saying, I never in a million years thought I would go to prison, and yet there you go. Well, everybody hates that show, or hates the people on that show. Monsters coming. If you know anything about the Lizzie Borden story, this looks like it might be fun. There's some first look photos out there from Netflix, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. But again, I'm an old school horror, real crime kind of guy. And now the UFC is telling us that they lost $30 million on the fight at the White House, and yet, I'm going to tell you, they didn't. TKO we talked about yesterday with massive earnings. Maybe they lost a little on the promotion, but overall I think they did fine. Speaking of who didn't do fine, Terrence Howard. He's always on the wrong side of a lawsuit, losing because CAA beat him over his Empire salary. CAA. Moving on, we've got the last 2 minutes of the show. U.S. stocks hitting records yesterday as profits kept piling up for Palantir and others, while oil prices started to ease. I hope they get reflected at the pump soon, because this morning, to get the car filled up, I spent $4.50 a gallon. $4.50! It's a lot of money. SpaceX posts a loss in first report. Nobody expected anything different, but I imagine going forward, it won't. Again, SpaceX is on the cusp of doing great things, including providing you with cellular service in addition to interwebs. good stuff. U.S. jobs opening slip to 7.4 million. That's not a lot of a slip, but, AP likes to give you the worst possible news. Labor market remains resilient in the face of fighting, of course, in the war in the Middle East. And, of course, we have Chipotle now on the list of places maybe to avoid for a little while, like Taco Bell. Salmonella outbreak at many of their restaurants. They are looking at the jalapenos on a steak. Anyway, that's what I have to say about that. Just be careful where you eat. Try to maybe eat at home. Clean your food properly. Maybe you avoid a lot of these problems. I'm telling you, with the right, white vinegar soak and some other things, you can totally prevent a lot of problems with your vegetables and fruit scrubs. Moving forward, the last story of the day is a bear one. The Fox and Friends folks on the 5 reacted to a bear going dumpster diving. Let's react to it ourselves in the last 30 seconds of the segment. Let's get to it. Here we go. There we go. There's our bear friend. Jumped into the dumpster, found something to eat. That's pretty interesting, right? Just dumpster diving away. Great stuff, everybody. Great stuff. I hope you guys are having a great day. I know I am. We're going to head into the credits, and then we'll have our the balance of our show. We'll talk with you before I head to Vegas in about an hour and a half. Got to get the tires checked. That's the next thing to do. All right. Let's jump over to the credits. Hello. Houston, hello. Yeah, don't clean your food with Comet. No, I'm not going to tell you what to clean with. I'm just going to say I've had very good success with certain things. So, hey, yeah, I'm in the middle of the coin now. Hi, everybody. It's a good song. Anyway, these are all the people who keep the show running, who keep the channel golden, and we're getting closer and closer every day to the 1,000-member survey that we need to make sure it pays for its own self. We're going to be doing lots of live streams during the course of the next 3 days, so keep your eyes on the channel, which means double check you're still subscribed down below and hit the bell icon, turning on all notifications. Why? Well, not because I want to bother you, but because I don't want you to miss anything, and especially this weekend. Oh, by the way, just found out the president's in town in Vegas while everybody's there. That's not going to be inconvenient for driving at all. If you've ever been around a presidential motorcade, you know that's not true. It is what it is. We got Razor Burn out there. Sean Carter. I always want to say John Carter of Mars, but look at that puppy face. Sean Carter's puppy face. So cute. All right. Yeah. Who else is out there? Davina. Davina is in the house. And, of course, we got Crouching Taylor, Hidden Swifty. That's right. Matt G. Old school in the house. All of you guys are old school now. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Let's see who else is out there. Mr. DeMarc. 2 days in a row. Good to see you. Do we have Decepticon King out there? Yeah, that would be amazing. 2 days in a row for Decepticon King. Corrupt. Dang it. That's right. Not good, Bob. Spider-Man's getting more W's than any other franchise out there. Yeah, 4 in a row. Congratulations to Tom. And you know what? Reluctantly, I'll say Zendaya as well. You know why? Because I've given Zendaya kind of a hard time for a long time. Maybe it's deserved. Maybe it's not deserved. You know what is deserved? All these people of thanks, because they make the channel go. So thank all these people like Dirt Wars, Steven Dobbs, Tiki Tom, Eric C., Q2Cast TV, Brandon Day, WJB Daily, Zen Wookie, Walter Tomaszewski, Eric K., your 8 specialist, the Derelict out there, Daryl the Derelict, and the Mad Doctor, Adega Outlaw. Copper Indio, Truth Seeker American, John the Beagle Dad, Carmageddon, and so many more. Larry was out there. Good to see you. Brian and Cindy. Look at these great. And Hayden Wayne. Got to check out Hayden's stuff. There's Christian Delorme, who got a member chat. We're going to get to in just a moment. Dave Bob. Horseradish Power, Radioactive, Liger Fan, DS Ford, Theme Park Casual. Look at my Aluvrian Imakara. She's so great. Jaffo, Tony Piacente, Liberty Hall's Cat, Jillian H. Haven't seen Jillian in a minute. I really hope she's okay. There's the High Rollers, 6, Morgan King, Captain Fandom Nerd, Toxic Man Flu, Staccato DDS, Mark Delaney, Mexican Iron Man, and in memory of all those we've lost along the way. Man, the Mikey thing still hits hard. Clobby still hits hard. All right, guys, let's get back to you because I owe you the conversation. I owe you the rest of my attention. You're worth it. Let's see. Christian. Christian Delorme did a wonderful comment that I can't get to, but I can now because Mrs. Pick Cafe gave it to me. She's awesome. Christian Delorme. You have to check out the Vinyl Revival if you don't already subscribe to the channel. Check it out. Before the start of stream, he says the greatest thing he always says. So kind with his member chat saying, great content, great hair, great guy. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I take that to heart when you guys say positive, nice things about me. Whew, it's warm in here. Mexican Iron Man is so awesome. I swear he is. He's a good dude. Culture, say hi to the Hoover Dam when you drive past it. Yeah, I just hope it stays intact. They're having some issues right now at the dam. The water level's real low, getting close to not being able to generate power. It's crazy. All they had to do was put a bunch of beavers upstream and bring back their habitat and not have it cut such a large chasm. The big problem, our water's disappearing into the underground. Why? Well, because we're not taking care of it on top of the ground and making the water table higher. Really dumb. We need to do better than that. We need to do better. Option traders out there, along with Rockin' Man. And let's see. Who else is out there? God sees everything. There was another crazy at the golf course. Thank goodness our president is safe. Yeah, I saw that. Couldn't believe it. Barry covered. Barry, not Barry. Although Barry may have known. I don't know. But Benny, my pal Benny, he covered it. I was like, not again. Yeah. Who's the side of violence? You have to ask. Ask yourself that question. What's team violence look like? I think they cause riots. I think they set up their autonomous zones. I think we know who team violence is. I'm just gonna say. Oh, who else is out there? Yesterday, in Old Fall River, Mr. Andrew Borden died. Well, that's terrible to hear. And he got his daughter, Lizzie, on a charge of homicide. Putin thinks every vegetable should be made into a biscuit. Well, there you go. But Soylent Green is people, friend, so wash out. Speaking of watching out, man, so many books disappeared from the library. I went looking for stuff, could not find anything. Crazy. Pretty soon we'll be drilling for water, like drilling for oil, which is crazy. Guys, just create opportunities for the water to soak into your property. You can create lush lands and create natural springs by elevating your water table. And if you have a creek or a stream, and you put a little bit of effort into some BDAs, some beaver dam analogs in territories where beavers were present, all of a sudden you'll start to get some wetland area back. You'll be able to bring your water table up. The natural springs will start to form as the water soaks into the ground. So, yeah. Let's see, who else is out there? Miwo. Hey, here from Tom's channel. Well, thank you. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Option Trader says, I thought the problem at the Hoover Dam is a lack of snow and rainfall in the Colorado Rockies. Not enough melt-off to refill. That's also a problem. That's also one of the problems. But the retention of the water is not actually making it where it needs to. Usually you have something called spring updraft. that happens with water. It brings colder water up from below to the surface, and because we're not reinforcing the water table, we're not building the water table because we're not slowing water when it does rain or when snow does melt. We need to be slowing that water. That oftentimes requires gradual slopes or areas of flatness, or the buildup of sediment behind dams will help to slow water and spread it out. You want that water to soak in, get into the water table. So, yeah, we got to be careful. We just got to be careful with our water management going forward so we can prevent lots of stuff. I hear you can sleep in Lizzie Borden's house. Well, that'd be interesting. Didn't Jay sleep in the house where they made Goonies? Something like that. Tobach is out there. Good to see you. Water can be transported. That's true. Yeah, if we have super cheap electricity, we can boil seawater. True story. We have that's not a lie. There's plenty of water. It's getting it to people. That's the problem. We got another super duper chat from our pal. God sees everything. I hope you're doing well, love. I am hoping and praying every day for all of you. And for 5, buy yourself a coffee, an iced coffee in Vegas. Yeah, no kidding. Iced coffee already this morning. No hot coffee. I have reloadable phone for going to coffee shops, so I can reload my phone to buy stuff. It's a running joke in our little sphere that pro is never without a coffee. I think that's true. Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, it works great in Texas, even West Texas. That's right. You can get good wind in East Texas as well. You can get real good wind as you get closer to Oklahoma. And you can go with, instead of those big old windmills that, kill birds and disrupt all kinds of problems, that create issues, you can actually get vertical turbines. And those work amazingly well. Small footprint. Good stuff. Follow the Bradley Sunsets culture. You know a lot about beavers. I do. I love them. So, in our past, we had a fur trading company that was largely responsible for the massacre of beavers. Now, beavers were a commodity. They were a replenishing rodent. But a family of beavers basically are responsible for keeping and maintaining dams in their area. Why do beavers want to slow water? Because they can hear it. And beavers always want to create silence. Have you ever wondered why beavers actually build dams in the first place? First of all, it's their natural habitat. Plus, they're also vegetarians. Did you know that? They don't actually eat fish, which was one of the myths that you were told when you were younger. And so the reason that fish have disappeared from creeks and rivers is because we aren't providing the spawning grounds for them. And beavers help do that and maintain them. But beavers want to slow water because they want silence. They want quiet. If they hear water running, they go try to figure out where it is and dam it up, usually using willow. Willow was the most grown item in the United States for a long period of time. Specific kinds of willows, but yeah. Anyway, I have not seen Randall. I'm kind of worried. Has anybody seen Randall Orser? Did he say he was going to be gone? Did I miss a comment? If so, if anybody sees Randall Orser, tell him I miss him. Love the guy. He's been very helpful to me. I'm just saying. Tobaki is giving you a good recommendation if you subscribe to The Common Nerds. That's right, Jess and his family could use your support for sure. But once again, thank you for the coffee. God sees everything. I really appreciate it. And God does see everything, so be good, for goodness sake. Too many states are using lakes, like Lake Mead and Powell, as the main water sources. That's a no-no. That's for emergencies only. And that's why Mead started to dry up. I used to track Mead. If you guys have followed the channel for a long period of time, I used to follow what was happening at Lake Mead as the water was dropping. I'm like, what is happening right now? Powell, same way. I mean, goodness, lots of bad news. Yeah. That's right. And hit Culture Casino right in the melee button. That's right. Hit the like button wherever you are. The thumbs up button is your friend. Even if you're on X, hit the heart. I would appreciate that. You should follow me on X. I do say things over there. I also give you hints on what's going to come up. And speaking of what's coming up, we've got, I dropped a video this morning. Got another one queued, ready to go. In fact, I have an entire plan for the rest of the week. Hopefully you guys are on board with the plan. I got one last thing to put together before I leave, which is coming up soon. In half an hour, I am going to be ending the show and headed to the tire shop. So there's that. Muo. I don't know how to say your name. I'm going to have to ask Tom. I am here for software help from Tom's recommend. Well, thank you. I didn't know you did software. Or are you here to get software help? Can do that too. Coffee is so good. There's a guy in West Texas that is making his ranch into a desert forest. It's really cool. I know several people doing that in my neck of the woods too, Jess. If somebody has land that's wants to do that, I can walk them through homesteading, creating the swales, building out your wetlands, retaining water. And again, you're not doing anything wrong by trying to slow water on your own property. The people that decided everything had to be flat and square maybe didn't do anything good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they made it easier to, run a tractor on. But they needed to do like tiered gardens, like, the hanging gardens. I'm doing fantastic, Queen Glamazona. Of course, I think you were asking that of Ms. Pick Cafe. Holy cow, it's Dude Bro Seth. What's up? Nerd. We got lots of nerds here. Could be saying that to anybody. Hobo, Gandalf, and Bear Dance. Wow, we got them both out there. Blah, 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 blah. Hail, chat. Look at that. Welcome to the show. Good to see you. There's somebody that I see everywhere. It's good to see you here. Love it. Griffin's View. Greetings and salutations. It's great to see you, friend. You have any this day in history for us? Let's see. Oh, yeah, brine water has useful stuff. But again, you need super cheap electricity to make it worth it. Yeah, but it also carries a lot of needed mineral content. Obviously, the salt you kind of want to get rid of, but the other stuff that's in brine water is good. There's a lot of good stuff in mineral water. You kind of like the minerals. They're good for your bod. Common Nerd says, give me a mini nuke reactor. I'll take one of those. I'll put it on my land. I'm good with that. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of those big spinny ones. Like the vertical ones, fine. Because, birds don't fly into those. They could see those coming. Those big blades, no bueno. Especially like important birds like bald eagles and stuff. Yeah. Barry the Music Man for 2. Culture Casino Cash says Spider-Man, not Spider-Man. Pronunciation important. I'm saying it, Spider-Man. I'm saying it. Mr. Awesome in the house. We need Mr. Fusion back on the market. That'd be great. I'd love to power my DeLorean with a Mr. Fusion. Be good stuff. Oh, look at all these great babies. All right. Hey, Griffin's saying hi to everybody, too. Oh, beavers are brilliant, Rocket Man. Beavers are really smart for a rodent. I look, there are certain rodents I think that are capybara. There's a group of rodents I think that are incredibly important. And beavers are one of them. There's a handful of rodentia that are very useful. What's really weird, if you've ever seen one, especially in Florida, is the nutria. I'm sure that Ron, Follow the Bradley's son, has seen more than a few of those. They have several of them in the Disney World area. They do like to swim, for sure. Their coat is designed for insulation, but at the same time, the supply of their food relies on the water. And again, willow and other plants that love the companion plants around the willow, the beavers like. So I'm just saying. Holy cow, Bob, blah, 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 blah. Just became a member of the channel. Well, welcome and thank you. And I see the coffee. Good stuff. Yeah. Try building a dam with your teeth. Here's the other thing. So, like, wherever they've been restoring beavers across the country, they've been having massive success in land, stream, and fish recovery. I mean, it's been phenomenal. So the science is pretty fascinating. You start out with no beavers. So you build these things called beaver dam analogs, BDAs. And they essentially are just a bunch of T-posts that you drive into your creek bed. And then you weave willows and other materials in there. Maybe you smash some clay mud or something up against the base or whatnot. So, yeah. Dude Bro says beavers used to store billions of gallons of water on the land, creating cooling pools. Exactly. Yeah, and what most people don't understand is that cooling effect, the updraft spring is what it was called. It was an updraft spring because the water would seep down, it would cool, and it would rise up somewhere else later down the creek, and you'd have these cooling areas where the fish would be super happy. So, yeah, there's a lot of them. Like if you want fish to come back places, you need beavers. That's right. Beavers love the sound of silence. Hello, darkness, mild friend. I've come to talk with you again. Because of vision softly creeping. Let's see. Who else is out there? Yeah, I haven't heard anything from our friend Randall. I'm gonna take a look, see what the activity looks like. So last time he talked with Randall, we were talking about his new glasses. That was about 2 weeks ago. So was he going on vacation? I don't know. Hey, the Delaware beer drinker. 3 days in a row, friend. Good to see you. Don't forget to have a couple of adult beverages casino in Vegas. Keep hydrated. Well, probably not. I usually don't drink at events. That's something you'll find out about me. I am, first of all, because I'm usually the driver, and I don't have a lick alcohol. And as much as I enjoy a high quality adult beverage. A solid beer or a solid wine, I'm a big fan. Maybe on a night I might take a Lyft or an Uber. It's a consideration, but I usually don't drink at events. The boss wouldn't like it. So. We got, OBS audio balance in 20-year-old Japanese CD game. Dada mio. Thank you for $2. OBS audio balance. OBS. Cool stuff. And 20-year-old Japanese CD game. I love old games. I have a Windows 98 computer in storage right now, along with the CRT monitor and everything else, and a Sound Blaster card. You guys remember Sound Blasters? You didn't have sound. You had like silly single speaker sound out of your case, unless you had a Sound Blaster. And I have a 7.1 surround sound for that Sound Blaster. That's how insane this guy is. Yeah, I kept it all. You have to remember, going back in time, think about this. I was a beta tester for Windows 95 back when it was called Chicago, which is what eventually came the first build that was released publicly was Chicago. So, codenamed Chicago. That's right. That's right. Culture's retirement. Well, I just need to get all the levels of tires. You know how your sensors on your tires, they tell you if your tires are low? Well, over the course of the last 3 or 4 weeks. And again, a lot of it was because I wasn't paying attention to that car. The tires have gotten low, and especially in the last few days, pressure has been changing pretty considerably where I am. So, yeah. Culture, will you be visiting Area 51 while there? I don't have current plans to do that, but I don't know. I mean, I know Gary would love to do that. I like that area, so it's going to depend. Oh, by the way, the Vegas installation of Meow Wolf is great. And I need to check out the Hollywood Horror Nights installation over there as well. It's the same area, so might as well do that. I'm looking forward to the Vegas feeds. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you, Tony Piacente. The Vegas feeds will be up tonight. I think we'll start live tonight. Tonight. I'll start the feeds tonight. Are the things that I am in need of help with. Oh, okay. So you need help with OBS audio? Okay. Goodness. When I get back, I can try to do a little quick tutorial for you. And maybe put that up if somebody's interested. Or post it on maybe X. Because it's really simple to do OBS audio. It's really simple. I use OBS to record. I don't use any other software. 100% of my videos are recorded on OBS. The only difference will be when I'm traveling, and even then, I might still be using OBS. A lot of it's going to depend on the camera connection. Queen Glamazona asks once again. I hope you're doing well, Culture. I am. I'm doing very well. Oh, that's right. Thank you, Ms. Pig Cafe. You will be redirected to Midnight's Edge in the morning on the green machine. And then, let's see. I want to make sure I've got my redirect set. Because I honestly didn't know where nobody sets up their things early. So I get mad. I get very, very mad. You need to set up your stuff early so I can redirect to you. If you don't do it, I can't. So there's a problem with that. Things are starting to go good. Today's video, the Sony boss Tom Rothman says yes to Spider-Man 5. You're going to want to catch that video. You're going to want to catch tomorrow's. Tomorrow is a long one. Disney's $3 billion 2026 gamble. They're still ignoring the audience. It's going to be a good video. You're going to like it. I spent a lot of time on it for you. So you'd have something useful to check out while I was gone. Trying to get the live thing to pop. There we go. Sorry, this is not good YouTube. I apologize. But I am excited. If anybody does see Randall Orser, again, please let him know that we are thinking of him and we want to see him. We're worried about him. Very muchly. Very muchly. Yeah, I do not have redirect established. Let's see. Add. Hey, Rogue Attractions live. All right. On the tube side of the equation, a late start over on the tube side of the equation with that Park Place. Very late start over there. I don't know what's going on. Crazy. Channel's growing, though, thanks to all of you. Revenue's down. Not your fault. Definitely YouTube is sabotaging me. Listen, all y'all, it's sabotage. My channel grew like a weed to 45K and then just slowed down. Very slow. Don't know what happened. 'Tis what it is. Walter Tomaszewski says, you'll get that letter this coming Saturday. Excellent. I've mailed it from downtown Seattle yesterday. Excellent. Yeah, the P.O. box, real quickly, guys, in case you don't know. I have a P.O. box, and it's at a postal station that is really easy for me to get in and out of. It is P.O. Box, care of Culture Casino, P.O. Box 20307, Mesa, Arizona, 85277, which covers the entire city and region in Arizona. So there's that. Karate Commando says, Judy, open your faucet. There you go. Starting to catch up with you guys. I'm 11 minutes behind now. Just yammering away. Da, da, da. Hey, TZ Burton's here. Nia Infinity grew, then had a slowdown. Yeah, she did. Yeah. Putin doesn't have a high opinion of YT. Slumlord and Predator. Well, there you go. Muo for $2 more says 2, 6, 7, and 8 are the Japanese CD games. I wouldn't know much about that. Again, you may have to go back and use an emulator for CD games. That would be my guess. Speaking of my guess, my guest is the amazing Stunt Brat 777 Smith. How are you doing, lovely lady? Goodness gracious, this we have a superstar in our midst. Somebody who I watched on television and film and stuff. She was great. She was great. She also sent me some lovely things around Christmas time, so thank you for that. Yeah. Texas says, are they doing earnings call stuff right now? Yeah, I think Valiant Renegade was reacting to Disney this morning. I woke up, rolled over, turned on the tube, and was like, Valiant. I don't have the energy anymore. I mean, if I were going to start talking about it, it would be very negative. Because Disney, like this morning, Josh D'Amaro was saying a lot of words, but wasn't saying anything. It's like a politician. It's just blah, 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 blah. Nothing of substance. Yeah, we're thinking about all these different synergies and blah, 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 using AI to blah, 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 blah. You know. Don't care. You guys aren't making money. Wild stuff. Wow. You don't actually have to do all these super chats, friend, but I appreciate it. Saying for $2 more, Muao says, I got a Windows XP desktop, which says they are calm. XP should be backwards compatible to like the 98, 95 for the most part if you're running in compatibility mode. But you may have to trick it. I would really have to know a lot more details. Please don't send any more chats. I honestly, the next 2 days, I cannot. I want to help you, so just understand that I can't even dive into this until I understand what the problems are. So let's talk about OBS Studio and audio. Easy to figure out. I can do a short video tutorial and post it on X if you want, and then and other stuff like that. So and then as far as this goes, like it says, I kept a whole old computer just so I could play my old games, like System Shock and stuff like that. Rogue Thinker, do you think they will make another Spider-Man movie? I thought this was last. Nope, got one more coming, number 5. Rothman actually was talking about it. In fact, I dropped that video this morning, the title of which is Sony boss Tom Rothman says yes to Spider-Man 5 with Tom Holland and Zendaya. And that actually did pretty well so far this morning. 479 views so far since just a couple hours ago. So you might want to check that out. And, yeah, it's coming. I want to bring Randall back. I don't know where Randall is. So Donovan Bradford's out there, though. See Donovan. Who else is out there? I need help with installing a Linux Ubuntu. Right now, most every single one of I have like 19 computers from my office. Because I did massive upgrades at the office a few years ago. And I have 19 of those old machines. They're all old PC machines running NT. So I'm considering taking all of them, driving them down, formatting the drives, and taking them and running Mint on them. I think I'm going to go with a Mint farm. So we'll see. I'll let you know when I do that. Barry says, I'm his only paid subscription. Thank you, Barry the Music Man. That's high praise. Yeah, vids are getting... again, we had an influx. So YouTube's cracking down, and over the next 30 days, you'll actually see it, Jess. YouTube's cracking down on AI videos. If you're not properly labeled AI and you're producing AI slop, is what some people call it, and you're just regurgitating the same information across multiple channels, they're going to start flagging it, and they're going to start taking that stuff down. So unless you're authentic about telling them that you're making AI, it changes things. And it's the influx of all these global creators that are flooding our platforms for the ad revenue dollars. So that's why you see a lot of that stuff. And then here's the other problem. If you get stuck in an AI loop where you're watching a few because they're intriguing or they have good information or whatever, you're going to get trapped in a loop of nothing but AI videos. So even the creators that you normally would focus on or you would like to watch, you don't get to see, which is why customizing your feed is so important with the channels that you like, which is why the bell icon is so important. I've been talking about this for a while, but yeah. And Ms. Pick Cafe actually posted the CultureCasino Cara P.O. Box. Yeah, thank you so very much, Ms. Pick Cafe. Yeah. Holy cow, it's Sean. What's up? Hey, CultureCasino. Hello. 2-hour. Stage 4 is where Bad Apple comes from. Well, there you go. I'm going to have to check that out. Thank you for that. Muo. I'm going to have to figure out how to pronounce your name, too. I'm going to ask Tom. Anyway, like I said, when I get back, I'll take a look at some of this stuff because usually you can find compatibility rather easily or run an emulator. So, but thank you for the super chat once again. Much appreciated. Annie's in the house. Zombie Box Review says you'll gain traction again soon. I think so. Read by nature. Look at all these great people. Michael Mallory's like, snail mail. Yep, please. I love snail mail. And I love that people send stuff to the P.O. box. And everything people have sent me, the gifts and everything else, for example, I still have my elf. It wasn't on a shelf, but it was on the microphone for a little while during Christmas. I still have all this stuff. So for those of you who send me things, I hang on to it all. And then it ends up on my desk. And then I have to clear space on my desk, which is why I'm going to build a physical set because I'm going to start putting stuff behind me. So it'll be on wheels, but wait, Pro's on in 2 minutes? Just finished the trolls off on VR's channel. Really? So Pro is going to be going up against his own show. Oh, is that why that Park Place is late? I am so lost right now. You ever feel lost in your own organization? I think I'm part of the organization. I know I am. I'm just kidding. But let's take a look. Edit. WDW. Pro. Yahoo! He is covering the earnings call. Well, goodness gracious. Good for him. So that'll be your redirect on the YouTube side of the equation. I really wish Pro would start streaming on the Green Machine along with some other platforms. But thank you, Sean. Good information to have. I am not too kind. I know my people. All of them are here. You guys are great. I love talking to you every day. Bad Apple Music video, and they are coded in Japan. Excellent. It says Miwo for $2 more. Okay, like you said, we'll get into it. I'm definitely going to have to talk to Tom. I'll call Tom maybe on my drive. See if he's got a clue of what's going on with you. So, Pro Show stream started on my TV. Well, there you go. Every movie is a fun watch for John Campion. Well, look, John and I may not agree on everything, and I'm certainly not going to attack my audience. But look, I don't agree with RMB. RMB and I have gone rounds on shows before. I haven't been on a show with him recently. But you don't have to like what everybody else likes. You can have very different views on things. It's okay. It's actually healthy. It's what you need to do. So, by the way, we are broadcasting in multiple formats. So you are either seeing me in landscape or you're seeing me vertically, but you're seeing essentially the same thing, including the chat. So if you're watching, thanks. I appreciate it. Who else is out there? We got some great people. I'm so lucky. TWOK. That is Sean. That's right. The artist formerly known as John Cusack. Sean says, I use Windows 95. Chicago. Like I said, I was a beta tester for Chicago. I was originally doing support. I started my IT career in support for dial-up customers on the internet before doing the broadband switch. Which meant way back in the day, for dial-up, we were dealing with Windows 3.1.1. And their networking stack was crap, and it broke all the time. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, I knew it meant compatible. Yes, friend. I gotcha. I'm good. You got some jewels, CC. I did? Let me look. Morgan King has you seen the old use of the 2.5 SSD game cartridge system? I have not. Morgan, I got to check that out. Lou is on. Oh, by the way, so Wednesday normally this evening, Lou Wasserman's Ghost and I would be doing a show. But because I'm traveling, I can't do the show, which was a bummer. But Ms. Pickoff says, enjoy Vegas. So that means you're not going to be there. I'm sad. It was so good to see you the last few times. Who else is out there? Bonta's going to get me. I hope not. Not a big fan of Bonta. All these blue states trying to stop this merger, it's all about politics. That's how disgusting and gross it is. I'm so sick and tired of that. Whoever sent me jewels, thank you. I'm trying to look for them. I really wish they did a better job with these super chat things. And I agree with Queen Glamazona. RMB actually knows what he's talking about. He does. I love it. They are bullet hells. Oh, okay. I'm looking for these jewels. Lou is on the pro show right now. Excellent. Yeah, I really like doing that show. Lou and I are like a good team for talking about old Hollywood. So, super fun. Just want to say hi again to Sans Official. Good to see you. Let's see. I'm looking for these jewels. Jewels. GEWELS. Yeah, it's not showing me nothing. I got nothing. Ming, I got nothing. Destroyer Duck. Hey, Culture, how's it going? It's going fantastic, Destroyer Duck. Good to see you. Lou has a great talking voice. He's even more impressive in person. He's just a great guy. I think Culture is a fool to hate on dog soldiers, but we're still friends. Well, there you go. All right. Yeah, you're talking about Rob Bonta, this guy, this pure evil man. Ugh. All right. We are coming up on the end of the show, folks. We got 6.5 more minutes. So I just want to say thank you. In Japan, and Zun was made 20 of them. Really? I'll have to check that out. I really will. When I get back, I'm going to dedicate some time. But I'm definitely going to call Tom to see if he understands what the problems are. Deeple says, I needed like a month plus heads up for Vegas. It was a little too quick of a turnaround every time they do it. Yeah, it's tough. And again, I mean, I happen to know it, about when most of these things are happening, but I never know the exact dates. So, which is why this particular trip is only happening because I have a place to crash. So, oh, thank you, Morgan King. I will definitely check that out as I'm traversing to Vegas today. It's good to see you, man. I've been missing you. I don't know where you went. And you haven't been showing up at the high roller streams or anything. Are you working? You working hard? Worried about you. I'm worried about Randall Orser now. You guys got me freaking out. Donovan's running out. He's out. Good to see you. So we're going to wrap it up. Oh, wait. Thoughts on Dave Bautista starring in God of War? I thought it was a no-brainer. They needed to replace that actor. And now they're replacing the kid on that show. So it's going to change. You're going to have basically a recast of the two most important characters. At least they're not doing something weird with Laufey. Well, of course, not yet. Anyway, I should say it that way. Isn't Batista off the juice? He definitely is. So's The Rock. Boy, they both turned into, like, very soft folks. Don't know what happened. Soy-infused lattes, probably. Ho. Read by nature. Dad of War is giving off Batwoman vibes. Oh, boy. Bad Apple Music is massive. Cool. Like you said, we're going to be spending some time on that. So with that being said, 3.5 minutes to go. We got to wrap it up. And Dude Bro Stuff says, LOL Casino. Hey, that's what I do. Ms. Pit Cafe says, say hi to X-Ray Girl. X-Ray Girl. I will. I love her. She's great. Carolyn, of course, I've seen Kara. This will be like the third time I've seen Kara this year. And Mr. Chan. Indeed. I'll say hi to everybody. TZ Burton says, Culture, remember to fit into Denver. Don't forget to do a land acknowledgement if you go to a city council meeting. Oh, man. I'm not going to Denver anytime soon. That was one of the places I was thinking of investing in a studio. Boy, am I glad I did not. Boy. 131 million views for Bad Apple Music. That's amazing. Georgia Beach says, Toodles. Like I said, redirects are set for the Green Machine. They're going to check out our friends Midnight's Edge in the morning. And then for those of you here on the tube side, we'll be headed over to where are we going? We're going to hang out with Pro. Odyssey is gone. I haven't touched Odyssey in forever, and I heard that they were folding. So, am I surprised? No. John Taylor says, what up? Spider-Man was great. They could have cut about 25 minutes. Yeah, if I were going to do a fan cut, which I'm going to, I know how to get that film down to where it needs to be. So you will see me later live from the road, I imagine. I'm going to have to create that thumbnail now. It's really great to see you all. I really appreciate you. So I'm going to go suit up and get on the road. And I'm going to leave you guys with an outro that you all love. The Bear Dance. Be sure to take care of yourself. Take care of others. And until next time, see ya. For real.